Hello, welcome to Lost Art. I'm Gar.
I'm Helmet.
You are?
Sorry, I thought you were going to introduce me. Just stand there looking going.
No, that's the nerdy podcast.
Why is it taking... Yeah. Do you're on your own now. You're on your own now.
This is a whole different...
Do it yourself, you lazy.
Yeah, there's just two of us now. Nobody's covering for each other anymore.
Yeah.
So, we're in this together. So this will be, I suppose, the official episode 2, but realistically episode 3, because we've done an introductory episode as well.
But we don't need to play it that ever. Do we? Throw it up.
It's there.
Oh, it's there?
It's not up, but it's there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's good.
I don't remember it, and I haven't listened to it.
You see, because we weren't confined to the playlist, we were just yapping, and it was actually good. Which we should.
Which works.
Yeah, it does work.
Which works. So this playlist is we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit with this one.
It's very hard. I thought it'd be piss easy.
We thought this was going to be handy, but it wasn't. So this podcast / playlist is going to be songs by bands that don't sound like they should be in their catalogue, or sound like they...
Where the songs doesn't, yeah.
Yeah, like they don't fit into the band's
basically we go,
catalogue.
That's by them, you're like, yeah. I know, right? Yeah. It doesn't even sound like them.
Yeah.
Or else, now naturally it might sound like stuff off that album maybe, but they're definitely not known for this.
In the global scale of things.
If they stand out. It can mean a few things. It can mean they progressed or they degressed. Is degressed the word?
Or they sold out.
Sold out is majorly going to be a part of this, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Or else they complete... Mine has 2 extremely obvious songs, but they're at the either end of the spectrum. As in, one went poppy and one went...
All of mine are extraordinarily popular. There's not one on there that your grandmother hasn't heard.
Oh, well, these are quite popular.
Now mine are absolutely full on basic bitch shit. Like,
I tried to stay away from songs I didn't like, because
that doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me that much either. But I don't want to put crap songs on a playlist because people will have to listen to them.
I think I like some of these songs. I'll tell you what, I'll do my first one.
Do your first one.
Let's roll out. Right, my first one is "Sabotage" by the Beastie Boys.
I thought about that myself. There's a lot of elements to it that do sound like Beastie Boys, but yeah, it does stand out, and it is a rock song.
It's 100% a rock song. It's the Beastie Boys are funny. When they started, they basically wanted to be Bad Brains. So their first couple of recordings that you'll find is them as like a hardcore punk band.
Yeah,
they were obsessed with Bad Brains. Hence Beastie Boys BB, Bad Brains. That's why they chose those. Why they chose those.
Every day's a school day on the podcast.
So you can find early Beastie Boys recordings, and there's no rapping it. It's just them with instruments banging out kind of shitty hardcore punk songs.
Yeah.
And this is most definitely a little throwback to their band days. Now, the lads obviously are not great musicians. This is...
Yeah, they were just there.
This is fun. This is fun for them. Even when you watch it live, there's a famous, I think it's on the Tonight Show, one of those, the Late Show, and it's them playing Sabotage, and you can tell, to be fair, the lads, they're not super.
No.
It wouldn't...
It's impressive that they did, though.
I don't even know if they actually played those instruments on that song, right? They may have, and it took fucking 6 months.
Yeah.
But, Sabotage
is one of my favourite songs of all time. It's just super outrageous, it's a transcendent song. It goes beyond whatever. It goes. You know, when something is part of 2 genres and just blows the 2 of them out and becomes its own thing. It's just one of those songs. And the breakdown, and when it builds back up again, and the scream, stop.
It's just everything about it is perfect. It's the right length.
Great lyrics,
super lyrics. The video was insane,
so good,
and the fact that they were brave enough to release it as a single.
Yeah,
like.
Yeah, because it could have put a lot of people off.
Man, you think about that fucking record label when they were listening to that album and they listened to all the cool shit and Ill Communication, all those cool, and then they've got this one.
Because it's on the same album as Sure Shot, which is Beastie Boys.
Bananas Beastie Boys.
That's just Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
And it's very hard. Like, if you put them back to back, they don't really sound like they.
Is Heart Attack Man on the album as well? It is, isn't it?
I can't remember. I do like the album. I'm shy at names. You know what? I'm a DJ. I'm doing a music podcast, and I'm terrible at remembering names of songs. That's going to be dead handy.
This is normal
for this.
This is normal. This is fine. So for me, it's Sabotage by Beastie Boys. It's super different from what people know them for. People know them for Sure Shot and Intergalactic and all that kind of stuff.
Even Intergalactic, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. So when you think about their back catalogue of a lot of white Jewish lads from New York,
they were
banging
very
out
white.
hip hop.
They were very white, but then a few minutes later they weren't really.
Yeah. So they embraced their history and the culture of street music that they grew up with, and they banged out a a couple of rock songs /
Do you have it whenever you hear the word sabotage, you start hearing the song? Like you do something else like that was sabotage. You just hear that, and then you just go, "Wow, I don't want that song to leave my head."
No, that's one of those songs I could actually. There's very few songs that you get sick of hearing, like in that are of that caliber, and that's not one of them.
Yeah,
like that could be played every week for the rest of your life, and you wouldn't really get too sick of it. There's always something else.
Listen to that once. You know what? That should be my wake up song that gets you out of bed.
They should inscribe that song on your headstone.
Yes.
The notation for it. It'll only take one line because it's.
But then what if my headstone gets sabotaged and it's all a big irony?
Sickener. Pure sickener. What's your one?
Joy Division, Love Will Tear Us Apart. It's the first song most people will hear by Joy Division.
What version of it?
Well, the main single one.
There's about 16 different versions of that fucking song released.
The one that everyone...
The fast one that everybody knows.
Oh, yeah. It just does not sound like Joy Division.
No.
It sounds like New Order.
It sounds like New Order.
It has a... It's geez, lyrically, it doesn't sound like it they've done. It's not... It's... okay, no, some of the lyrics are quite... Yeah, great. But overall, it's slightly ironic, probably on purpose. You know what I mean? I can't imagine it being any other way. But keyboard hook...
Yeah.
You're used to a Peter Hook with the bass, and you're not. I think it was actually Gillian from New Order who is playing keyboard on it.
You reckon she done
I think so. I think it is.
Actually, speaking of that, the 40th anniversary of that today of Unknown Pleasures came out today, 40 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah, and they've re-released it on a red vinyl, and the cover is white with the black fucking graph on it, which apparently was the way it was supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be black with white graph. It was supposed to be.
You have to fucking buy
white
that,
with black graph. I'm absolutely buying it. I do not own that. I do not own that.
You see, if you listen to the album, the more you listen to that album, and especially close, actually maybe Closer is probably closer to Love Will Tear Us Apart. It just doesn't sound like. Now, Love Will Tear Us Apart is a fucking great song.
What's your favourite Joy Division song? Yeah.
Fuck me. It's probably Transmission or Days of Lords.
Dead Souls.
Oh, Dead Souls is great.
I fucking love Dead Souls. I love that Dead Souls isn't really even a song. It takes like half an hour for it to start. It's so good.
The Nine Inch Nails one is very, very good.
It's very, very good.
But the Joy Division one is creepier as fuck, man.
It's spooky.
It's bleak.
Yeah, it's mad bleak.
It's mad
and
bleak.
It's got the same vocal hook that he does in pretty much every song.
Yeah.
Like,
so in short, if a lot there's a lot of people out there who think they know Joy Division based on that song, and they hear it. You play it at a wedding.
Oh yeah.
People
go and dance to that.
Yeah, but if you stuck on Atmosphere, or if you stuck on Dead Souls, it's just so different. I think. Now, would you know it was them? That's not really the question of the podcast.
Yeah, but it's a bit of info, isn't it?
It is them, and that's. I think it's vastly different. It's not on any of their albums, but a lot of their songs are. Back in the 80s, you released singles or albums.
Yeah,
you very rarely probably put them on. So yeah.
It's
Love Will Tear Us Apart. It's just no, I don't because I listen to Joy Division so much. Associate that song. Wouldn't really ever listen to it in my top 20. It wouldn't even be my top 20 Joy Division songs, obviously. But it's a great song. But it's not really Joy Division-y for me. What's your next one? My
next one might be controversial, and it is Painted Black by the Rolling Stones.
I can see why you picked it. I can't think of any other song that's that song Play With Fire is as dark as that, but it's a completely different song, and you would probably know it was them as well. Painted Black is very un-Rolling Stonesy, although 60s Rolling Stones is different.
Here's my thing about I've said this a thousand times. I'm not the greatest and biggest Rolling Stones fan in the world. I think they're a super band, but for me, I wasn't there on day one. I don't know if anybody is still alive, bar the actual Stones, that was there on day one. So I don't have the connection to them that a lot of people would have. So when I hear most Rolling Stone stuff, it's just blues. It's just rock and roll and blues, and I've enough fucking terrible shit in my life already.
Well, their super early stuff is stuff that you'd imagine it sounds like flowery, a bit like hippie-ish, a little bit. Not but
hippie Delta blues, like it's But whatever it is about Painted Black,
they went into that phase of quite dark.
But Painted Black is a fucking flamenco song, like. It's Spanish, like it's very, very like flamenco. It has no rock and roll to it. It has no blues to it. It stands on its own.
Do you know how it sounds? Do you know who it could be? If you close your eyes, sometimes it could be Iggy and the Stooges.
could be a Stooges. If the Stooges could play their instruments, it would be. It could be close.
It's easily my favourite Rolling Stones song.
Paint the Black. That and Gimme Shelter. But both of those are standalones. There's nothing.
Gimme Shelter is. Oh no! At the start, but when it kicks in, it becomes instantly Rolling Stones.
Yeah,
his vocally especially.
Yeah,
but
he's real subdued in Painted Black as well.
He is completely.
That's what's mad about
I think it's a song about a killer, presumably, isn't it?
I have no idea. It's about painting doors. I think he doesn't like painting doors. I think he's got a
That's his job.
I think he has a 6 litre of black paint, and he's after painting the walls, and he's running out of stuff to paint, and he sees the door, and it's red, and he's not into it. So he's just going to use up the end of this black paint.
Maybe he's just a goth.
He's a goth.
He's a goth.
He might be a goth.
Goths love that song. Not because it's Painted Black, because everyone fucking loves that song.
Everybody loves that song. There's not a human on here that doesn't hear that song. That's a fucking
I sing it in karaoke. It's one of my favourite songs I'll actually get up and do.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever sang karaoke. So you win the belt on that one.
I think that's about
Take the belt home.
I think that's about a killer who kills girls.
Do you reckon? I'm sure it is. I just think that
you need to listen to the lyrics again.
I think in terms of Rolling Stones songs, for me, that's the one that stands out.
It stands out for me as well because it's the best one and I love it.
What's your next?
Really anything off the Silverchair album, Young Modern, but mostly that's sort of defeating the fucking purpose of me.
All of it.
Straight Lines. I'm going to pick Straight Lines because
Straight
the
Lines.
ending. It's just Silverchair came back out with this after a while. It's clearly Daniel Johns' own project turned into Silverchair for money. Well, maybe not for money.
What was the rough time difference between their album before that?
It could be pushing maybe. Oh, Jesus, I can't remember. I think they stopped around 2002, didn't they?
I can't remember.
With the grunge, with just the dirty grunge, and they were great. Their riffs were great.
I remember them
His
still
voice
existing in
is
the
great.
early 2000s. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we're talking about
1, 2.
Neon Ballroom. Was that the name?
Oh, I can't remember.
No, that's surely not the last one. You know what? Either way, when they came back out with this, it wasn't Freak. It wasn't Tomorrow. It wasn't. Jesus Christ! They have so many great songs for a young band. People called them. Remember we said it last week.
We were talking about them last week.
Yeah. Shit, we didn't mention them in one of the podcasts. Are we talking about Silverchair?
Yeah, that's 2 in a row now. We should just call it the Silverchair podcast and
Silverchair.
get over it.
Hi,
I'm Silverchair.
Hi, I'm Cher. You're
Silverchair.
Yeah, so I'm going to pick that Straight Line song because it's so poppy. They went clearly Beatlesy. See, in the meantime, Daniel Johns had that project, the Dissociatives.
Yeah, I remember that.
Is that the name of it?
Something like that.
Yeah, and it was brilliant. It was electronic-y. This is less electronic-y and more because they had a band called Silverchair helping them out. Silverchair. It's fucking. If you put that on, people go, "That's never Silverchair." So it might be kind of counterproductive to pick a song off an album that doesn't fit into the.
You have to pick if that's the song you're picking, it has to be the one that best represents it off that.
That's what I think. It's really probably not because it's really hard to listen to because I don't like it that much. But I'm going to pick that song.
Sickener on you.
I'm going to pick that song because it's so piano-y and so.
Okay.
That's not Silverchair.
All right. Okay.
And I was stuck for ideas for this. I'm not going to lie. We both were.
This is a tough one.
Really
this
tough.
Is tough. This sounded really easy when
sounded
we talked
piss
about
easy.
it.
Oh yeah.
Bang it out like.
Yeah.
No worries.
Grand.
And then you start thinking like, no. I must have went through 100 songs before I copped on that they were not that different from the rest of the songs on that album. Or
that's what I'm thinking. That era, yeah, that was tough. Come on, anyway. What's your number 2? Is it 2 or your?
And this is number.
It's your
3.
Your third. Yeah.
It's a song 2 by Blur.
Yeah, it's quite heavy.
There's nothing as heavy as that in Blur's back catalogue.
I can't think of any. Well, I don't really listen to a huge amount of Blur, but it definitely stands out as a what?
Like when that came out and the video was there with the wind and the house and in the room and all that bullshit, like that song was on every fucking movie and TV show and ad.
It was on every ad.
It was everywhere. It was just everywhere. It makes perfect sense for it to be on.
It's a get up and go song.
100%.
Do you ever see those people putting like the surfboard on top of the car and driving off?
Woo! In a car.
Or it could be on the top of a rooftop.
The Renault Megane. Yeah. Exactly.
Or it could be a mobile phone at a festival instantly.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
But it's a perfect throwaway bullshit song. It's 100%.
It's like 2 minutes and 10 seconds long or something.
Fucking no.
Mad short.
It's a little rager of a banger, and it's so. What's fucked up about it is you can obviously hear. Like whoever wrote that guitar bit, that whoever wrote that, they just padded the shit out of it and tried to make a song out of this one little riff that he probably wrote lying on the bunk bed in the back of a van.
Because it goes through the whole thing.
It's the whole thing. The whole song is that.
Just as the